All right, this is an ad that just caught my attention, and I want to quickly explain why some of the things that have to do with the use of AI can be dangerous for your child. This AI tool is being advertised using a comparison with ChatGPT, which is what you might call the default one that most of us know. But I want you to look at the wording. Get your essay done in seconds with this for free. Click now and save time. So basically, we have students in school who are supposed to be learning to think creatively and to become constructive problem solvers. And problem solving requires thinking. Alright, so they are supposed to train their mind, exercise their mental muscles, their intellectual muscles, and develop the ability to come up with solutions. So if when you do not exercise your muscles, they will not develop. So what we have here is a tool that's saying, forget about using your brain, I'll generate everything for you. And it's being pushed and promoted into people's faces. What people fail to understand is that the people pushing and promoting it are going to make money from it. It doesn't mean that it's going to help your child, but it benefits them to push it into your face and tell you it's what your child needs. But is that really what your child needs? I was curious to see if I was the only person that saw this. It's been a long time that I've been screaming about this, but I went into the comments and here's what I found. I'm thankful that I wasn't the only person. So James Papi Kwabo, as you can see on your screen, he says the worst to do, and he was saying not just for students, he was talking now about even adults, and that's too true. The worst you can do I think he's trying to say the worst you can do for your professional life or in your professional life is to allow these AIs to write for you instead of using them as a guideline. Many of the professional institutions are using AI detectors, so you'll definitely be booked. On the other side, most of these AIs are using commonly used words which are now also being detected. A new conversation needs to start now so as to avoid the conflict between what is an AI generated content and what is not. That's one. He doesn't exactly touch on it the way I want, but it resonates with me that he at least sees there's a problem with just taking everything hook, line and sinker like that. Let me go to the other one. There's another person I saw his comment. All right, this person makes a comment that triggers a response that got me interested. I just wanted to let you know that ChatGPT is absolutely the best. It's incredibly helpful, easy to use, and always provides great insights. If you haven't tried it yet, you are missing out now. Like I said, this person's statement on a post that's supposed to present ChatGPT as being an inferior offer triggered responses. So you can see one of the responses was by this gentleman, Lawal Sani Kona, who says in response to Yandaki, we are uncontrollably speeding into a very troubling era in the development of the intellect. Students will just get assignments done by robots, and they will graduate as robots too, because they will need transient input of knowledge anytime they need to function. Then he speaks some Hausa, which I do not understand. You see, these two responses touch on what my own attitude towards the use of AI is. I've said in the previous voice note to members of my network that AI is meant to be a support, a research tool. It's not designed and not meant to replace the use of your brain. And the truth of the matter is that so many areas of study in the university system or even in the schooling system require the active use of the brain, because in fact the objective of going to school, especially when in fact just secondary and above, is to develop the intellect. The educational system is supposed to train the mind to think. We need people who can think to solve problems in society. We don't want people who are just followers of instructions, because that's what you get when you do not develop your mind. You don't have the capacity to think. When you develop the creative thinking ability you have inside of you, then you improve your capacity for achievement of self-actualization, to become the person you can be, the person you have the potential to be. Our children need more than this. This, if at all, is going to be used by any student, is supposed to be used as a research tool to guide him or her to use his or her creative intellect given to him by God to do the best possible in the school system. And then when he or she comes out of the school system, the ability to then function in the real world will be there, because the mind has actually been developed to think creatively and critically. Right now, what we have is a system that is training our children not to use their brains at all and to think that they are intelligent when they can use AI to generate answers within seconds. We will soon get to a point where we'll have zombies walking the streets. I hope you understand this as a parent, and I hope you take corrective action. I wish you well.